Well, good evening, guys. It's now the first week in September, just on the tail end of that, and big fish season is upon us. So we're back down here and hoping, praying that it's going to be a good session, like always. Lake's pretty busy. I mean, really busy, to be fair, for the days I usually do. Sort of got into the car park and I noticed how many cars there were, and I thought I better have a walk around. So done my steps, and this side of the lake here is rammed. Literally seems like every swim around that half is taken. Reason for that being is for the last 3 weeks the fish have been holding up down there, so obviously word gets about on a syndicate, as anyone who fishes a syndicate will know, and that's where all the anglers are heading straight for. Can't blame them at all. Fish are there, you want to be on them, we're here to catch them, banging, let's wish them luck. But yeah, I got here later than everyone else. You're meant to be on the lake, I think clock-in's at 1. With work I can never seem to get down here on time, so it's my own bad really. Rather than racing to the swim, I'm the slow tortoise that comes plodding behind. But we're here. We're set up in the middle part of the lake. On my steps round, there was fish everywhere in the middle. I think quite a few of them were grassies, but they're not all going to be grassies because there's not that many of them in here. So yeah, that's where we're at. We've got, what, 36 hours left of the session, so I'm hoping this might be the one where we can get one of them lovely chunky monster 40-pounders out of here. So yeah, anyway, it's time to get the rest of the house set up. There's gear everywhere, so I'll keep you updated, and we'll speak soon. Cheers, guys. Well, been here about 4 hours, and we just had this. Now it looks to me like it's a fish called Janice, which if you watch my vlogs you'll have seen I had a little while ago. So yeah, it does look like I've had her again. Might not be, because there's a couple who look similar, but yeah, you can't not be happy with that. She is a stunner, absolutely beautiful. Well, if it is you, Janice, thanks for visiting me again. Always nice to see you. Right, so we've got a 30-pounder, 30 pound and 1 ounce. So it's literally just a 30, but 2 30s. I've only been here a day, well, just coming in tonight. So This fell to the middle rod. What a puck of fish. I don't know what one it is, but it's a nice fish. Just after dark, and I've been welcomed by this 38.4 common, known as the Marshall. So he's heavy. This one was on the right rod. Had to gravel spot between the weed. Baitworks Cremino doing the business with some with a slip D rig. He's an old scarred warrior known as the Marshall, and this is one of the fish that I wanted, and it's an absolute chunk. Thank you very much, Mr. Marshall. Well, we've got a double take. First thing in the morning, we've got one in here. And there's one in here. It's one of the times I'm actually thankful I bought 2 nets. Well, just had this one this morning. Fish called Starburst, and it goes £42 on the nose. What a cracking fish. She's heavy. Absolute stunner. Thank you for visiting me, darling. Alright, you're lively in the mat. There we go. Go on, off your top. There you go. Look at that. Well, it's cracking little common. It's the 4th one I had this morning. Actually it was one of the first, but we had to get them all out together. Absolutely stunning. Some of these little commons in here are absolutely fantastic, and this is one of them. Scale perfect, really. Stunning fish. Just had this one, 23.12. Baitworks doing the business. It's absolutely mental. Right, everyone. Well, this is a fish known as the Old Lady. She's a proper old warrior. So I'm not going to keep her too long. This old fish needs to be treated with respect. She's been around a long, long time. And at £31, she's pugger. So, well happy with this fish. Absolutely buzzing. It's been a session of a lifetime, and I'm proper stoked. What a lovely creature. Wicked. Well, we lost my voice here because of wind interference, but this one went £25, 6. Absolutely wonderful looking mirror, and yeah, absolute treat to get this one on the bank. What a stunning fish. Well, same fish we had yesterday night, the Marshall Common. I've had it again the next day. I'm not going to reweigh it. It went 38.4 yesterday, so I'm going to guess that it's going to be going exactly the same. After mistaking the deputy for the Marshall, I reweighed and it was £32 on the nose. Very similar fish, but does have a smaller frame. After slipping the deputy back in the water, the rest of the evening went through very uneventful, and as the night drew in, I decided at midnight to stick my rods back out on the spots to ensure they was weed free for the following morning. So the best thing I could do was to put out some fresh bait, and I stuck out a mix of Cremino Crumb and Cremino Whole Boilies by Baitworks. This has been the bait of choice for most of my campaign down on the mill. This morning on the last day, we just had this 25.3 mirror. What a little stunner, eh? It's probably going to be the way I finish the session on this fish, but it's been an absolute cracking session, and this one has literally just made it even better, so that's wicked. Thank you very much. Just after slipping back the fully scaled mirror, I got another take while I was packing up, and it resulted in a £38.6 mirror known as CC, which finished the session off on a massive high. Well, I'm on the way back now. What a session. I mean, I am literally like buzzing. So it is buzzing. I'm up there somewhere. I'm sitting on the roof. So yeah, absolutely blinding. I'm on the way home now, so I'm gonna show you what rigs and tactics and the bait I was using when I get home, because I just ran out of time really. It was pretty manic. It was complete carnage in the swim. There weren't that much time to do as much videoing as I would have liked to on a usual basis. So I'm going to update everything like that once home. Thank you for watching the channel. It does mean a lot to me that you guys watch it. And also, if you do like the channel and this is your first time watching, please subscribe, because that way you get to see any of the new videos that I do. And yeah, it won't just be me watching me. Alright, cheers guys, thanks very much. Catch up soon. Right guys, we're back home from the session now, and I'm going to go through the rig I was using for the majority of the fishing over the last session. So we're going to start here on the actual main boom section of the rig. We've got some 20 pound IQ fluorocarbon, and then that's tied off here with a whipping knot to some combi link. And then you're attaching that to a wide gape hook pattern just down here, and then you've got a small little piece of shrink tube here which goes over the eye of the hook, creating a kicker, and then onto the hook itself you're tying on a little hook bead with a mini swivel running down the shank, and to that attaching a little wafter. So the aim of the rig is obviously the heavy size 4 hook is going to sit here on the bottom, and the little wafter is going to literally just hover up just over the shank of the hook, just like so. Then as Mr. Fish comes along and picks it up, the wafter itself, being weightless, will be easily picked up, leaving the hook to come up, the hook bait to fall forward as it spits, and then bang, all you've got is bottom lip straight through. And I'm not joking, every time this rig nails them. So every fish that I banked, it was nailed right in the bottom lip and it weren't coming out. So you can really hold faith in this style of rig. It's not too overcomplicated, and to be fair, it just works. So we'll go through there again. So 20 pound fluorocarbon hook link itself, with a whipping knot to some combi link, with a small little bit of tubing as the kicker, and then you've got a little hook bead just here with a little mini hook swivel with a wafter. Nothing too complicated, and I hope that this will help you maybe put a few fish on the bank. Might be something you haven't used before, but it could be very effective for your fishing. Thank you very much, and cheers all for watching, guys. Tight lines for when you get out on the bank.